Okay, we're gonna make this plain and simple, and I'm gonna cut to the T and let it be clocked where it needs to be, and I'm gonna let it go because this is just clearly tonight's AMAs or last night's AMAs. I wasn't impressed. I thought it was okay. Really wasn't feeling everything about it because see the AMAs isn't like the BET Awards or the MTV Awards. They don't really focus on like your everyday popular music. They hit everything. Okay, a lot of us don't listen to country. A lot of us don't listen to rock as much as people used to. Um, Now we're getting more, or at least not the type of rock that they were representing. Um, there's a lot of more pop going on, more R&B, more soul, more hip hop featured in the AMAs, and let's just start with the opening. I'm not gonna go in any particular order because I'm just reading names off of what I jotted down. As far as the performances were concerned, Janet Jackson killed it, just killed it. I loved everything about it. She slayed. She simply slayed. I loved everything about it. There's nothing that she could have done that I would have considered, you know, better or worse. She killed it, and that's a lot. The way she was hopping around that stage with her 40, what 42 years old. What her 42 years old having behind, you know, with her 42-year-old self. She was just jumping all up and down that stage. You know what I'm saying? Flinging her weave, she better go off. She went there, she went off, and then she got off stage. That I loved it. I loved it. Very touching. I definitely felt like the last song was dedicated to Michael, of course. But I loved it. Love me some Janet. She definitely delivered. She pulled a J Christ, okay, a Jesus H Christ, and delivered. Yes, she did. Mary J. Blige's performance, I thought it was cute. It was okay. It wasn't her best performance, but vocally it was nice. She looked it beautiful. I'm a Mary fan. She's like, you know, Beyonce for me. I'm like a Mary J. Blige stan. Like, I'm not all up in the crack of her butt like I am with Beyonce, but at the same time, um, I'm at the point where there's nothing that Mary can do that I'm not gonna like. It's critical, where I am with Mary J. Blige, to quote Whitney. Speaking of Whitney, and I need to get close and personal with y'all when I speak about this one. Y'all know I love me some Whitney. Y'all know she's another one. I'm a fanatic. But I just, Lord have mercy, Lord, hold my tongue, Jesus. You know what? No, hold 1 second, Lord. Let me tell y'all something. Whitney knew when she got on stage that she had to keep it just a little bit cute. She knew in the back of her mind that she just had to keep it just a little bit cute. You know what I'm saying? Because there's certain things. This is the AMAs. You know what I'm saying? This is your first big performance in 5 years. That it wasn't like a comeback performance. It wasn't like Oprah, but it was it was big. She did give me some nice riffs. She gave me some a lot of nice vocal technique. She's obviously still working on her vocals, which is beautiful. Um, to me, there's been a couple of live performances that she's done that sounds better than the actual tracks on the album. That's just my personal opinion. The few live performances that I've seen her do of "I Didn't Know My Own Strength" have sounded better live than actual recorded. Speaking of, wait a minute, what was? I didn't know, I didn't know, I didn't know. And she said, "I didn't know" one more time. I was finna come through that screen and knock that good piece off her head, knock all them falsies out her mouth, and wring her neck. I was finna go off. I was seriously, I was borderline like knocking her out. That don't make no sense. I understand you didn't know. You didn't know. You didn't know. And not I didn't know. You would think with all them false teeth in her mouth that she could pronounce didn't better than that. Okay, I have an overbite and a lisp, and I can pronounce that better than her. She was doing some extra. I didn't know. I didn't know. I didn't know. No, 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 no. We get it, boo. You can calm it down because she was pissing me off. Like seriously, she overdid it. She was borderline on Oprah. She was starting to get, okay, I was understanding at that point, but you know, because you get a little emotional when you're coming back and doing something like that. You know, you're on Oprah. It's your first big televised interview with the performance. It's a lot, so you get emotional. But at the AMAs, listen, honey, and she still sweat over that top lip. Y'all know the sweat over the top lip. Y'all know the sweat. Oh, I wish I had some water or something. I'll show y'all. You know how she be sweating on that top lip. She still got that going on. Back like with the Star Spangled Banner and the I Will Always Love You performances. Seems like every other performance she does live, it's always that sweat on top of her lip. It just sit there look like she just had a glass of water. Yes, she do. The performance was good. I liked it. It was simple. Um, I figured she was gonna perform that song anyway. Because vocally, it is more. It's showing her off more now as opposed to I Look to You and Million Dollar Bill. So definitely kudos to Whitney. Congratulations on your award. You definitely deserve it. Definitely. But yeah, I didn't know. I didn't know. She had a crackhead moment. She did. I'm just saying. Daughtry, Kelly Clarkson, I didn't even get into them. Kelly always slays, so you know whatever. Black Eyed Peas performance was nice. I definitely got. I can appreciate them. Will I Am is just so full. What was that? What he? I think he was trying to throw shade at Rihanna because he had a little flip. You know, Fergie. You know, go ahead, girl, with your bad self. Timbaland's performance. Who was that white girl he brought out on that stage? I mean, is it me or is every other album or every album or single that he comes out with, he always got somebody new, some stranger hoe. I ain't gonna say the B word, some stranger hoe, up on stage with him. First it was Scary Kilston. I mean, Carrie Hilston. I'm sorry, that's her nickname for me, Scary Kilston, because she's. Mm. First it was her, but then she actually turned out to be all right. You know what I'm saying? But who is white hoe? Who the white girl? Who? I mean, and no shade, no tea, no racism involved. I'm just saying, who is she? Nelly Furtado, or as my daughter would say, Nelly Fertile Tato or Taco, whatever she said. But Ariel, you fool. Nelly Furtado, my baby mother. You know, I definitely love me some Nelly, and she came out there, she did her thing. But why is it now? I I'm an asthmatic, and I understand that there is just certain things in certain environments, you know, when certain climate, you know, where you don't wear certain things because being a big person with a respiratory issue, you understand that you have to breathe. You need plenty of oxygen. I don't think that he got any of what the human body actually needs. I don't think he even got a small percentage of what the human body actually needs to survive because that if that wasn't the tightest little outfit he had on, that scared me. He had, I mean, he had so many rolls on the back of his head. All he needed was the hot dogs, unless they was up in there somewhere. I'm just saying, he could have had his own Krispy Kreme right out his own house. He could start his own business, his own bakery, Krispy Kreme, Dunkin', whatever. He could start it right out his. He can get a little small apartment and then from 9 to 5 just be there and just share the wealth because he had plenty of roles. That what it, you know, he went from being buff to obese. He wasn't even that. He wasn't even obese when he was messing with Missy back in the day. You know, back in the one in a million days. Back in the he how. You know what I'm saying? Back when he used to really kick it with Missy and they used to collab on everything and Genuine be in the video like this. Y'all remember that? And he wasn't even that big then. Now he just looks uncomfortable. That was nasty. Jay Z's performance. Of course, I love that song. Not so fond of Jay Z the person. Um, from little things I've heard. Don't judge me, but you gotta give it to him. Jay Z is one of the hottest rappers out there. You know what I'm saying? He definitely paved the way for a lot of people, and he's doing some big things. He's done big things. He's already made his name. So you know, it's set in stone. Um, you know, Alicia Keys. Whew, Alicia Keys. Mm. Shabamamasi. Mm. Oh Lord. Lord, my flesh. I need some water. Deacon, I need some nourishment, please. Thank you. You so kind. Yes, y'all. I got a deacon. I had to get my, you know, cause you know I need somebody to help me out. You know, I, you know. Yeah, when I leave my little nursery, when I be talking about people like Alicia, you. Mhm. Yeah. Just that I don't even need to say nothing. She just, oh Lord, oof. Shandio. She looked good. She looked and she sung that song. I like it. And she just looked it good. She had a little outfit with a back out and a little black tight. Next subject for our backslide.